Well, if you liked Justice Scalia, then this is an excellent choice, right? So he's a really an excellent choice for someone who fits the model of former Justice Scalia who passed away. So from a conservative or Republican point of view, he shares almost all of the views, at least that we know of, with the former justice in terms of a conservative, somewhat literal approach to the Constitution, based a little bit on what the founders may have thought the Constitution meant. And interestingly enough, I mean, if you look at Justice Scalia on most constitutional cases, he tends to be, on the right side of the court, the conservative side of the court. When it comes to criminal due process cases, he's often actually, or used to be when he was alive, he sided often with the left side of the court. And it's somewhat interesting that Trump's nominee also shares that more sort of liberal approach to criminal due process rights and a more conservative approach to other rights. And I think that's in part because the criminal due process rights are more firmly or clearly spelled out in the Constitution. There's a good textual basis for them. So he's more comfortable with that, but he tends to be on the more liberal side with that as well. So I personally don't like the appointment because I'm personally not a conservative person, and I don't think that's the right way to interpret the Constitution. But in terms of the Republicans, he's a great person. And in terms of his qualifications, it's very hard to argue he's not qualified. He's extremely qualified. He's got great credentials. He's a really good writer. So it's hard to argue that he's not a qualified person. I just don't personally agree with his approach to interpreting the Constitution.